Hey guys, welcome to the end of the day two of the 90-day carnivore diet challenge. Now let me just clarify again. This is not the 90-day challenge from Dr. Ken Berry. Like, it's not the exact one. This is basically 90 days of just being a carnivore. Um, I do recommend though the 90-day challenge from Ken Berry, Dr. Ken Berry. If you really, really want to go strict. But I had already had 2 months experience um, a year before. So I kind of know like cheese. All right. Anyways, so this is the end of the day. I'm not going to ramble too much. I just wanted to let you know, again, this is sort of that diary. And then if you are following along and you are also trying to do this and you want to know, like, hey, what am I going to eat each day? I want to document in detail everything. So, just to kind of let you know, I fasted for 23 hours. Basically, when I stopped eating last night around 8, of course, I recorded the video of day one, like an hour or so later. And I haven't eaten anything. I had some coffee at like um 11 p.m. when I was on the road with my second job. And then I went to bed at like 2:30 a.m., 2:30, 3 o'clock a.m. But anyways, and then I haven't eaten anything all day until dinner around 7. So I actually didn't even break my fast. I didn't even do a fast breaker. Um, and what I had for dinner, my family wanted burgers, so of course I made them, like regular burgers and French fries because that's what they do. And it was I almost picked up a French fry out of habit, like when I saw one just like sitting there, and I almost grabbed one. I was like, whoa. I was like, no, 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 I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna taint myself. And I almost did it with a slice of pickle too, which again, it's just these habits. But I didn't. I didn't mess up anything. So for me, I made my family burgers that were roughly like, was it 6 ounce, roughly? Like they were like pretty good stout burgers. But like mine were two 11-ounce burgers. Okay, so I had like two helpings basically. One burger, I did this is like I said, it was pretty thick, pretty big boy, and all I did was I made it into the shape of the hamburger. I actually pressed it into like a Tupperware bowl, and then took a knife around the edge and then like plopped it out, and I put just pink Himalayan salt. That's it. I just put pink Himalayan salt on it. I didn't do any garlic, pepper, or anything actually. Just pink Himalayan salt. And then I got my pan up to like 350. It was a non-stick pan. I should clarify that. And I didn't even put any butter or anything actually at first. So what I did is I just put once I got up to about 300, like I think it was around, I got 300 maybe. 300, 350. Usually I use the temperature thing. And I put my burger in the pan and it starts searing. And I set the timer. I let it sear for at least 3 minutes. And while it's searing, I put like a pat of butter on top just to let it kind of get soft. Um, then after 3 minutes, it's like usually nice and seared. Flip it over, and then that one side's got that beautiful sear, right? And then I'll let the other side for about another 3 minutes. And then what I do is I took that off, put it on a little small baking pan with like parchment paper, and I made my other one. Same thing. 3 minutes, put a pat of butter, flip it over. And then also one more thing. When I have the meat off resting on the pan, I put another little pat of butter on the other side so that it melts because they're nice and hot, and it melts and will drip into the burger. But those I put into the oven at 400 degrees because I already had made French fries. So I put my burgers in the oven to finish off while I was making their burgers. And so I made their burgers, served them. Mine came out. I temped them. I think I made sure they were like 135, so they were nice and juicy. It was great. But when I took them out, I put a few slices of white cheddar cheese on each one. Um, and and let me tell you, the white cheddar cheese was a cheese. I want to say it was by Cabot, and it was there's no like it's pretty much just cheese. There's no artificial coloring, but it's a sharp Vermont cheddar. And if you look at the ingredients, just basic cheese stuff, nothing crazy. And like I said, not even coloring. So it's this white cheddar, Vermont cheddar. It was on sale. But I was like, hey, perfect. I looked at the ingredients. Um, I had 3 eggs. So what my plan was to make a sunny, not a sunny side up, a over medium. I don't really do sunny side up, but I like over medium because I like the yolks runny. So I did the over medium, and I put on top of one burger, and I did another egg put on top of the other burger, and then a couple slices of bacon also. So basically, it was like bacon, cheese, and as far as bacon, I ended up eating 4 bacon strips. Um, so so everything had some butter on it. The eggs, when I did make the eggs, I did put some butter in the pan and fry up the eggs in the butter. Um, but I made a third egg once I had the first burger. I was like, man, I really want more yolk because that yolk, when it goes in with that burger, it's so creamy and so good. And by the way, like I'm normally have always been like I season my burgers. This is the first time like I really enjoyed having that Himalayan salt and just grilling it that way, and it came out so good. Oh my god, with the egg and the bacon and cheese, so good. Um, and like I said, on the second burger, uh, and I think like I said, altogether it's 22 ounces of burgers, but altogether, or I did a third egg because I was like, man, I want that extra yolk. So I hurried up and cooked up a third egg, threw it on that second burger. As far as how I feel, I want to hurry up and just get that done with, and I think that'll be. I want to keep the video short for you guys, so I'm not boring you. Um, how I feel. So all day today, I was pretty full for the most part. Like not bloated, not uncomfortable full, just solid. I didn't. I will say when I woke up, I felt as if I could be hungry, but it wasn't like that growling, empty stomach feeling. It's like there was like it's almost like having a knot in your throat, like a lump in your throat, but like in your stomach area. And it was like that for a couple hours in the morning, but it was nothing that was super uncomfortable. And in fact, when I drank some of my water, and it just started going away. Um, I felt fairly good. I didn't feel like I didn't feel like I had a lot of the normal sort of aches and pains. The only time I was getting like some knee pain and ankle that and that was like toward the end of the day because I was out working. But and when you're still carrying all this weight, you're gonna have knee issues and things like that. It's not gonna go away for a while. But the normal sort of achiness and inflammation type feelings, they already started just going away. I didn't experience none of that today. Um, what else? A little bit of diarrhea. Not much. I know it's kind of weird to share, but I'm trying to diary this, you know what I mean? So I want to share what I can, so that way if you're following this, maybe you can expect like, okay, well, this is going to be normal. Remember, I'm expecting more. Actually, I'm actually because it wasn't like full on. Okay, I'm not going to go into detail, but a little bit. So I'm expecting more though, because I think as your body flushes toxins and just gets better, I'm expecting that changeover. So I think there's going to be more. I'm just letting you know. End of day 2. Right now, again, it's like been an hour or so after dinner. I ate again around 8 o'clock tonight, or 7 to 8 roughly is when I was eating. So again, I feel good. I feel satisfied. I'm drinking some black coffee. I've got my ice water. So I'm getting ready to go to my second job, and I feel pretty good. Oh, sleep wise, I was having some trouble sleeping last night. I don't think it had anything to do with my diet or anything. I think that was just more of me getting home, and then I had kind of some late coffee, and I don't know. I felt like I just didn't sleep real well. Um, but I'm hoping tonight. I feel pretty good, and so other than that, I'm excited. Like, um, food was good. Uh, I I know that I need to be more creative, but at the same time, you kind of want to get used to eating meat. And so I found some other stuff. There's some really good support out there for types of meat and things to eat. But I'm trying to keep it simple in the beginning right now. Um, Before, when I was on the carnivore for a couple of months, I was making all types of stuff that was carnivore fun, and I will. But right now, in these first 90 days, I'm going to try to keep things fairly simple. So, feel free to adjust as you need as well. But this is what I ate for day 2. Everything I had, I'm just letting you know everything I had in the day. What I told you is 100% accurate, and there's nothing else I'm going to, eat today other than I'm just going to have some more coffee as I go to work. So my coffee will probably last for the next, half hour or so, and I'll have my ice water with me, and I'm just gonna fast until the afternoon tomorrow. Now, in the afternoon, I may like 3, 4 o'clock. I might have like a little meat snack or something. But today I just didn't feel like I really needed it. I felt good. I felt fine, and I'm like, I'm just gonna keep waiting until dinner. Now, when dinner time came, I was getting pretty hungry. So, I was getting pretty hungry, but dinner filled me up, and I don't feel bloated. I don't feel uncomfortable. And I ate close to a pound of meat. So, anyways, all right. Well, that was it for day 2, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Day 3 tomorrow.